YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here. Today giving you week 6 of the NPL season 5. This week, as you can tell by the title, versus Donza, aka Crobat for the win, aka Slick Rick Nixon, aka President Nixon. Any other nicknames he goes by, I'm not sure of at the moment, but he's a great guy. I'd like to mention that first off. Right before I was getting into this, I was like, you know, Donza's a really cool dude. He's the reason that even had a Wi-Fi team week 2, might I add, and he's always been super nice to me. He's a great YouTuber, all in all, great person, all in all. So I definitely suggest you hit that follow button on the Twitters or that subscribe button on the YouTubes, because 10 out of 10. Anyway, so I did a little calcs there, as you saw there. I didn't do too much work on this yet, but long story short, today is Friday, 4:30. I'm going to have a battle tonight around 9 or 10, so I better get a team ready by then, huh? So, he is the LA Nidokings. I am the Phoenix Sunkern, if you did not know. But first, let's do a little recap of what happened week 5. And I apologize for the yawning. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, not schedule. What are you doing, Cheese? So we're going to go to the standings here. As you can tell, I am the leader in my division currently, being 3-2. How clean is that? Also, he's doing all right. That's like average. Anyway, so yeah, we're leading in our division right now, 3-2. But LA Nidokings are right behind us at 2-3, and we have the same differential. So this battle very much decides who is number 1 versus number 2 in the division. If I do end up winning this puts me in strict competition between the Bidoofs and the Braviaries, which could be potentially important, because since you only take 4 of each conference, I mean, Maddie's pretty much guaranteed at this point to get a spot. And then the number 1 of us will guaranteed get a spot. But then there's the 2 remaining spots, which if Bidoofs and Braviaries keep doing well, and I fall behind at any point to the Nidokings after this game, if I lose this game, then yeah, it could be 3 people from the Dusk division and then 1 from the Dream division, and then I could be totally screwed for not being in bracket. So yeah, this battle is exceptionally important for a number of reasons for that case. So yeah, we're just going to be trying to do our best. Absolutely, we need to do pretty darn well. So let's get right into the news, as some say. I'm never doing that again. That actually made me cringe inside a lot. So let's go to the overview. LA Nidokings versus Phoenix Sunkern. So one thing I thought a lot about is how Dougie will do pretty well against his team for a lot of reasons. And by that, I'm thinking like banded EQ for sure is like a good thing to do. The problem is, for the rest of my moves, I don't really know what I'd want to do. But let's get started with that, okay? Because he's got Volcanion, he's got Cobalion. Problem is, like, if he runs Shook on any of these things, or he runs physically defensive, or he runs Scarf, like, all of a sudden Dougie is screwed over. And that's what's worrying me a lot about this, about running Dougie. So I don't really know yet. Rocks are going to be kind of average this game. They'll be nice for Volcanion and Crobat for sure, but I mean, Crobat can of course run Defog, and that sucks for me, huh? One of my biggest worries against him, though, is that Volcanion. That thing is going to be very scary. The more I think about it right now, the more I think I should probably run Assault Vest KB. I'm thinking that a lot. I mean, I'll eat up anything that Rotom has to go for. I mean, a Willow could suck against it, but why would you stay in on an Ice Beam? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm thinking that's gonna be it. Because if he's gonna run Crook, it's either gonna be Fizz Def or Scarf. So I'm not gonna be able to outspeed anyway. I just want a lot of bulk on it, is basically what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's just do that right off the bat here. Let's get our Kyurem B. Come on, buddy. Kyurem Black. Assault Vest. We're gonna run Ice Beam for sure. We're gonna run Fusion Bolt for sure. Do we want Earth Power? Pretty sure we do want Earth Power because of his Mega Aggron, which is going to be a bulky mess. Definitely debating running Outrage versus like Dragon Claw. He does have a switch in to Dragon Claw / Outrage being Granbull. And that could be a thing. The reason I would run Outrage is if I really want to tear apart his Reuniclus. However, I mean, if I just hit Outrage, as soon as he brings in an immunity, I can be like, okay, I'm going to switch out right now. Or, you know, I could switch out my moves. Depending. If I hit Outrage once on something, then he switches out, then I'm going to have to switch out because I'm pretty sure I'm stuck in Outrage then. But if I go for Outrage, then he immediately brings in Granbull on the Outrage, then I would be able to switch it up with Ice Beam. But yeah, that's a little bit of technicalities here and there, but I think I'm just gonna run Outrage for that instance. A little bit risky, but you know, you gotta play to win. You know what I'm saying? First off, we're running minus speed because I'm not doing anything with those defenses. There's no reason to, honestly, in my opinion, my humble opinion. However, I need to think, what am I going to run special attack and attack wise? So let's bring a Kyurem up here right now. While it says Scarf, obviously that doesn't particularly matter, but if we have an Ice Beam versus, let's say, a Crobat, you use support. Ice Beam does 95 to 112. So that's nice and all, but we definitely don't need that. That's max HP, mind you. So let's lower it until we can guarantee do at least 75. Okay, so like min special attack would do that. Not exactly what I was looking for. But I guess another one we can think about is Cobalion. That's worth noting, huh? Let's say offensive pivot, I guess. Sure. An Earth Power with no investment is 66 to 77. Now, it doesn't matter if I want to do like a minimum of 97 because he would come in on rocks with that. So, yeah, let's... I mean, I guaranteed 1 and 2 at KO him, sure. If I do at least 67, then Shuka will be negated, technically. So how about I do that? So I need at least 28. This is not helping. Because I mean, I want to hit things hard for sure. I mean, what else do I want to hit hard? I want to hit Volcanion hard. That's an example. OU offensive. Earth Powered is 50 to 59. This is actually really good EVs. Then shut up about the freaking notification. Stop. Okay. Anyway, Earth Powered is 50 to 59. So that's pretty darn good EVs right there, might I add. However, I should be safe because, like, if he runs leftovers or something, I wanna have enough that I could 2-KO him in that sense. So I guess 140 is looking more like it. Let's say 128 for now. That's a nice safe number, right? A little bit more. Okay. So obviously we're not running plus speed, so we can run adamant if we want to, and I'm pretty sure we want to. This also can lead him to think, oh, maybe I am Scarf if I decide to pretend lock myself into something. Also, like, how well does Granbull handle my team? Ice Beam guaranteed to a KOs with this investment, so that's nice. This is very nice. If I have 168 as I do, and I'm adamant, how much does an Outrage do to a Reuniclus? 41 to 48. That is unfortunate. How about more? If I max, it's still not gonna freaking do it. Let's do this. 441 HP. That is a splendid number, mind you. I want to see how well Cobalion handles this kind of investment. If I have 441 HP, close combat does a lot of damage. Help me. But I'll live. I'll live indeed. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I like this. I like this thus far. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. Okay. So I was thinking Dougie, because like Aggron, Cobalion, Volcanion, all those ons. Holy jeez. And then we got Hitmonlee too, but like, if it's the Fake Out Unburdened set, then like I'm screwed anyway. Yeah, I just don't think Dougie's gonna do too well, but I also want to run T-Tar. I do want to run T-Tar a lot. It's just about, do I want to run Chople? Do I want to run Waterberry? Forget what that's called, but I mean, he has Hitmonlee, he has Reuniclus with Focus Blast probably, he has Cobalion. Like, all those things hurt with that fighting type move, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need to be a wee bit careful about that. I'm looking at Lapras right now, just like, no, I cannot be spicy. I'm kind of debating running Fanpy because like a lot of his team is really bulky and I want to kill. He wouldn't expect it because I haven't revealed it yet, but he has a lot of things that could have issue. Like, there's Hitmonlee with Fake Out. There's Kangaskhan with Fake Out. Yeah, that'd be an interesting combination with Dougie, but that's two ground types right there. And then if I want to run T-Tar, I could do Fanpy plus Dougie and then not T-Tar, and then just make Dougie Sash. Only thing that worries me about that is like trying to Oko Volcanion, but then like I'll 2-hit KO him with a Sash, but then if I get burned, life sucks. Because then like I want to run T-Tar because like it's good. But is it that good for his team? Is it that good for his team? Not really, TBH. I just don't have a lot for his Reuniclus. And I need to have a lot for his Reuniclus. I've got to run T-Tar. I'm going to run T-Tar. It's going to be good overall for his team. Because we're going to run Chople. Chople. There it is. Stealth Rock. Earthquake. Crunch. Running Earthquake for both Cobalion and his Volcanion because I don't want to miss. Now, Musharno's unfortunately not great against his team because like Crook is super scary, Reuniclus and Mega Aggron super scary. I can't risk that stuff. Yeah, but I think Taunt with Sableye is going to actually be really helpful for those potential sweepers in that case, because I really doubt Reuni is going to run Dazzle, and I will take its Psyshock and Focus Blast as a Sableye, so I actually like that a lot. There's just certain things I have to switch out on, which of course you do. Now Talonflame, definitely thinking Talonflame. It's good on basically every team. It's just, what do I want to run? I was thinking about Swords Dance. I was thinking about Specially Defensive Taunt. But the more I think about, because I could run Bandit too. Like, what takes Bandit? Does Bandit Flare Blitz 2 at KO a Mega Aggron? Let's check. OU Offensive, Adamant, Choice, Band. Give me that Choice, Band. Band! I can't. If anyone gets that reference, let me know, because like that makes me laugh every time. Flare Blitz does not 2 a KO even after rocks, probably. I mean, it has a chance to, I guess. Because like but if you do minimum 88 and then plus 6 for damage of rocks, then you're at what, 6% left. So not necessarily gonna kill, but it's fine. But if we run Bandit, we get the Brave Bird, we get the Flare Blitz, we get the U-turn, and we get one more move. I don't know what this last move gonna be, but we get one more move. So that's that. I mean, I could run Tailwind. It says like a last ditch effort, let's kill something. Kind of like that. I never run Life Orb on things really. So like if I did, maybe that would give me the chance to reign supreme. Meh. One thing's for sure though, I need to run Mega Blastoise, and I'm very much thinking, oh gosh, no. There's some kind of weird glitch thing that happened in the past I'm going to be safe about, where like if you just start with a Mega, you immediately are the Mega Evolution in certain battle sequences. It's weird. I don't know. But oh my gosh, I forgot that I have a Latias. I always forget I have a Latias because like I don't use it. Balls. I like totally am like, wow, I'm totally out of options, and I just think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and not the 11th freaking Latias, which is actually potentially really good against his team, especially Volcanion. Like the amount of time I forget about this Mon is actually insane. It's just, what do I want to run on Latias? Number one, I'm running Latias. It's just, what am I going to run on it? But I don't want to particularly waste a move slot with Defog when I have Blastoise. I kind of like the idea, honestly, of offensive Blastoise against his team. It does really well. It does really well. Yeah, so I mean, let's look at my options here. If I run Rapid Spin, obviously. If I run Dark Pulse, probably Ice Beam, because he's got Haxorus, he's got Crook as a safe play if I don't want to go for Scald, because he has Volcanion. And then like I have Scald versus Water Pulse. I mean, Scald's just a good move, as some may know. Could run Aura Sphere too, technically, but like I want something to hit stuff and also burn. So we're gonna run Scald. From here, I thought about doing Specially Defensive before, but like the reason I would want Specially Defensive is for like Volcanion, which Latias naturally handles, and Reuniclus, which Latias is going to do perfectly fine against, I do believe. I mean, Reuni could run Dazzle if it gets it. I feel like that's not the best. I don't know. It's pretty good against my team. Doesn't handle Talonflame, but that's about it. Also, I don't know if it actually gets it. Reuniclus, Dazzle. Okay, it doesn't even get it. Well, that's reassuring for me, actually. Yeah, I have a lot of EVs I need to work on too. But yeah, I was talking about T-Wave earlier. And that could be nice. Could be really nice. Because against Cobalion and Crobat in particular. But I mean, Crobat's gonna U-turn on me. Cobalion's, sure, that's good to use against it. Haxorus could be good. Can't T-Wave Rotom. Hitmonlee, sure, but like that I could die as well. Then we got Crook. Oh yeah, that's, you know, that's a good point. Is the Chople even going to save my Tyranitar? That's the first thing that you kind of need to worry about. OU support versus, let's say, a Cobalion. If it does over 200%, we are in trouble. Wow. Doesn't do that much. Does not do that much. So I mean, we definitely live. And like, how much does Earthquake do? Just curious. 45 to 54. So, not the greatest exchange for either of us, really. But it's fine. It's fine. Huh. Yeah, I'm just really struggling with this last move. Could do Fire Blast. Could do Ice Beam. I mean, that would mean I'd have to say goodbye to any chance of outspeeding something in a similar speed tier, but does that really matter? T-Wave is looking like a really delicious move, might I say. I'm scared about that Crook. Scared about that Crook. Let's take Crook versus Sableye. Oh, utility. Max defense. We need that max. What? No way. Oh, EQ does a ton. So that's not exactly great. Oh, it doesn't have an item. That's why knockoff isn't doing that much. But like 69 to 81. Holy balls. That Crook is going to hurt a lot. I don't care what set it is, it's gonna hurt. And I have so little for it. Granted, if I could just get a Willow off on it, I would be very happy. And so that's why it's my initial switch into it. Colbur is looking spicy. It is kind of looking spicy, to be honest. I'm just so scared of it. So scared of it. I need to see what kind of investment matches up against Latias. Knockoff decimates, might I add. If I run Colbur, then it goes down to 89. Help me. And if I don't have an item, it kills. If it's Jolly Band. That's also if it's, let's see, if it's 311, Jolly. If I'm modest, I still outspeed. So that's pretty delicious. Also, like, that's not max attack. So, but still doesn't kill. Ice Berm. How much does that do? That don't do enough. Nothing does enough. Like, that almost tempts me to use Pursuit, because, like, if he just knockoff spams. But, like, how applicable is Pursuit going to be? I feel like it could be relatively useful, though, because Pursuit will put Crook in that damage that I need, if it's choiced. He could be SD for all I know. Could be toast. Instantly. Instant toast. Yeah, just... man, I hate this. I hate this a lot. Just Pursuit versus T-Wave. I do think Pursuit's going to be fairly good because Reuni, Crobat, Crook. Yeah, that's spicy. Then Crunch to a KOs, Booyah, and then if he wants to switch out, Pursuit, dead. Dead. That plus that thing is slow AF. Cool. And that's why Pursuit could be really cool. Could be really cool. And Focus Blast is just risky move in general. So that's that, I guess. Gosh, this is annoying just because of outside factors right now and whatever. Here I probably want to run enough that I can just outspeed Cobalion. You 346, we need 347. Oh, we can't do that, JK, because if we're modest. But we want to outspeed Crook then. We want to outspeed Crook. UU 311. So we need 312. 312 today. Wow, that comes really close. I don't like that at all. Colbur. Ice Berm. Draco. I kind of want to run Calm Mind. Like, this probably looks really crazy right now, but like I kind of like this because I'm not gonna need Psyshock because, like, why? Psychic's gonna hurt everything more in general anyway. Especially Granbull. Calm Mind to, like, win a Calm Mind war against Reuniclus. If really necessary, of course. That could be scary now that I think about it. If we run a calc of Reuniclus versus Latias. No life orb, but we are modest. Draco is 5362 F. I don't think it's going to come down to that, plus the fact that I have Tyranitar, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm assessing too many things at this point, too much damage control. So yeah, I'm a little indifferent to this team right now. Might do a few more edits later if I'm feeling edgy, but I don't know, I kind of like this. I do kind of like this a lot, a bit. Scary. That's all I've got to say about this. This set has nothing to hit Mega Aggron, but like, what moves does Latias have that hit Mega Aggron anyway? Shadow Ball? Earthquake? Yeah, we're not doing that. So, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is okay. It's okay. We're all gonna die. Blastoise is probably gonna be pretty clutch this game. I'm just saying, mixture of Blastoise and I don't know. Hopefully cure him too, actually. So we'll see. We'll see. We've both got threats. I'm worried about that Crook. Crook, don't hurt me, please. Moves, EVs. Looks like we're set. So might do a couple edits. I'll let you know if I do, but the battle will otherwise be in a couple hours, so see you guys then. Alright, so we are ready to get started. I didn't make any adjustments. Did a couple of OU testings with it. Went alright, I suppose. Oh, frick, what just happened? What just happened? Undo, undo, undo. Okay. Okay, that was almost bad. I was like, what went away? Here we are. Here we are. Should be good. Good to go. Again, I'm scared about that crook, but it's kind of inevitable at this point. I went decently with this team when I tested it out, so here's to things hopefully working out. And I guess we'll go from there, huh? Yeah. And then I will link it to my amigos in the chat, and then we'll just be jamming from there, Alright, cool. Let's do this. He has a lot of things I was expecting, indeed. He has a couple stealth rockers being Crook, Cobalion, or Aggron. So that's great. Really though, a lot of his team does not like my Blastoise like I was talking about. So he is gonna be on a run for his money if he decides to stick around with that. Yeah. So the things that he could have brought Hitmonlee. What else was he thinking? He didn't bring Volcanion, so that's interesting. Interesting that he didn't bring that. But yeah, I imagine Dougie wouldn't have been that good this turn anyway. So, blah, blah, blah. I think my best lead is to get Blastoise in just so I can Mega Evolve and get things settled right away. Especially if he leads with like Aggron to get up rocks or something. Otherwise I could go to Sableye, but I don't think Sableye is a good... So we're going to go with Blastoise. Good, good. Oh, this is a great situation. Okay, so he has Intimidate, which leads me to believe that he's defensive. I don't care. I'm just going for a Free Scald right now. Undoubtedly Free Scald. Who knows what he's going to go for if he goes for rocks? So I am more than okay with that. I will tell you that. What for? But yeah, he's been, in my opinion, known for being a little, well, what's the word? Unpredictable, I guess you could say, in regards to his sets and his move choices. So, I don't know, we might be in a run for our money, but I'm really liking this start thus far, not gonna lie. Could have been a lot scarier, but this is one of the only things that I feel comfortable against this Crocodile. So, very, very good start for me, I'd like to say. If he goes to Reuniclus, as I was expecting, we can see if he's... Okay, so this is interesting. He might scout for the Dark Pulse, and thus, because of that, I want to just Scald again. We'll see what he decides to do, but I am purposefully just going for the Scald here in case he wants to go to like Cobalion to try to take the resist and then in fact actually get burned. But I burn his exactly what I was saying. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this is a great start for me. That's exactly why I did what I did there. So I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. So this thing could also be a rocker, I believe. This isn't the best situation for me now, as I don't want to take a hit. He does not have leftovers at the very least, and thus I am in an interesting situation. He could Volt. I don't want to take the Volt, so I'm going to go to Sableye. I'm going to go to Sableye right now, see what he decides to do. Yep, as I was saying, he could have Volted, and I just don't want to take any damage on my Blastoise when I don't need to. However, that damage on Cobalion is really, really nice, not gonna lie, and I need Blastoise in as great of health as possible. He does have that Intimidate on Crocodile, which at least leads you to potentially believe that it is defensive, but we cannot be too sure yet. He can do a number of things here, but like I was saying when I was doing the building against him, I didn't see Reuniclus being able to run anything that Sableye would be very scared of. yeah, like he could run Energy Ball, I guess, but like, so, nothing super effective is what I'm getting at. So I really think I can just taunt here, and then he won't be able to hurt me all too much. So yeah, he goes for Acid Armor. Okay, yeah, that thing could have set up on me real good, and things could have sucked. But now I get a free knockoff. And that does so much damage because that's a crit, and that sucks, and I'm sorry. But the thing is, like, that puts him in range at this point, and that's why I was saying, oh, I'd be worried if I have to put attack investment in Sableye, but he doesn't have any real foul players at this point anyway, so that's not really a big deal to me. But here we go. He has Shuca Berry. See, that's what I was saying about his Dougie, about using Dougie against that or his Volcanion, where it could potentially have Shuca for that. But here I have a couple of options. Again, he has 3 Mons that could potentially get rocks up, and I just don't want him to get rocks up. So in the case that, okay, that's fine by me, let me tell you. He's probably expecting me to switch out, but Sableye is just getting free recovery here, and Reuni goes down. That's great. This is going very great thus far. Could have been a lot scarier. Okay, we could have some interesting mind games here for sure, because I could attempt to burn him, he could be Lumberry, and then he could like sub or DD, or I could taunt him, and then he just straight attacks me. So it's kind of a 50-50 here. Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's kind of just thinking, what do I need Sableye for at this point? And I don't want to say it did its job, because I wasn't exactly expecting to counter Reuniclus, but I mean, it worked out. But he knows I have Taunt and Willow. He knows I have Knockoff. We don't want him setting up, obviously, but I think I'm just gonna go for a Willow. If he subs here, that could suck. He does have Lum. Oh, that's what I was saying. That could have been a problem, but now it is a problem. So here, I'm kind of just gonna hope that knockoff kills his sub. We're gonna see right now. I don't know if this is something he necessarily tried to prepare for, but that's what I was saying with those mind games. Knockoff. Let's put knockoff on 31. So it should break his sub at the very least. We'll see what he decides to do here, but we burn that Lumberry. So yeah, we'll see. He decides a Dragon Claw. That does a lot, but whew. Okay, yeah. So could be some mind games here again. He is bulky enough to take a hit. I don't know if that means he's fully bulky, like a bulky DD sub kind of set. But that does put me in an interesting situation, huh? So here I'm just going to knock off still. He might Declaw, he might Dragon Dance. It's 50-50 there. But yeah, we're able to get rid of that. Here I'm just going to Willow. If he kills off my Sableye, I'm fine with that, because that just negates this threat, but from being a threat anymore. So I'm fine with that exchange, in my opinion. Yeah, so I lost that 50-50. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is interesting. Not that this particularly matters, because now that he's burned, it's like I don't really have the biggest worry in the world. Because I just got Talon to finish him off, but hopefully, because we went Adamant, Brave Bird against Haxorus, does 69-82. He's at 63. However, if he has bulk, let's see if he's max HP. I have like a mid chance of killing him if he's max HP, of course. So that's kind of just something we're probably going to have to take a gamble on. So we know he has sub DD and Dragon Claw. We don't know if he has EQ. Don't know if he has another move that could just be good in general. But I think it's fine to just bring in Talonflame and press the Brave Bird button. Yep, he remembers my Willow misses against him. Not gonna lie, 2 for 4 was not the greatest when you have an 85% accuracy, but see, this guy says that, but like, anyway. So we are able to take him out. That's great. Perhaps he either was sacking it, predicted me to overpredict, but yeah, we're in a great situation here. And by great, I mean like, okay. Here is kind of interesting. As much as I want to keep this, I don't see like a huge need for it. The biggest need I would have it for is like setting up Aggron, but I don't think that's going to be my biggest worry at the end of the day. Because I got my Blastoisonator that should be able to help out there. So I think it's fine just pressing the Brave Bird button. Yeah, we're going to do that. See what happens. 2 at KO. He goes for the Rock Tomb, takes me out. Boom. Okay, that's totally fine. I really don't care about that much, honestly. Brings back in the Blastoise, and we're free to Scald. So this is good. This is okay. I say good and then say it's okay. Which one is it, cheese? Yeah. As long as I have Latias, I should be able to handle that Crobat, which is fine. Also, Cobalion. I kind of want to get rid of this Crook. That's honestly one of my bigger worries. I still don't know his item. He could be Scarful, I know. I don't know. But he uses Rock Tomb, interestingly enough. Something tells me when you have Rock Tomb that you're not Scarf. Exactly. But he does not have Pasho, so we're able to take that hit with relative ease, and we're able to get on with the rest of our day. Huh. What's he going to go into now is the question. I don't know. Can't tell you. If he brings in Cobalion, I'm in a bit of a situation because I'm not sure. Obviously, he's not choiced because we revealed the Shuka. My biggest worry is against that Aggron potentially being a setup mon, but I guess we'll figure that out. But we got that Crook out of the way, which is nice. Definitely nice. We just had a lot of momentum in the beginning, and he's pulling it back a little bit, but yeah, I guess we'll find out, huh? I mean, here's the thing. I don't think he has anything that can handle my Blastoise 1v1, barring maybe a banded Crobat. So, this is kind of hinting to me that I want to bring in Kyurem. Gosh. Really kind of scared of that Aggron if it sets up the way I'm worried about. That's really my biggest worry. I can't let this take damage, and if he's banded Brave Bird, then I need to be especially careful. But, who knows if he's going to U-turn no right now. That's what I'm fearing, and that's why I'm going to Kyurem, because I don't want... Oh! Ooh, spicy. Yeah, I just didn't want Tyranitar potentially taking a U-turn there. But he's Life Orb. He's Life Orb. That is interesting. That's what I have to say about that. Ice Beam does a lot of bit of damage. Perhaps he's just scouting here. Now he knows I'm not Scarf. What do I want to do here? Let's just Ice Beam again. He could... I don't know what he thinks I am right now, but indeed I may be. Still, like I said, I am worried about that Aggron. If it is Curse, I am ever so scared. We hang on with 3 HP. 3 HP. So those are some rolls right there, if I do say so myself. Interesting that he brings this in. Yeah. I don't know what else to say there. He could do any move he wants to here. Obviously, I don't care. But yeah, he goes for the Volt. That's honestly the best situation that I wanted from that circumstance. Because now I get a free... Now I get Blastoise in for free, and I should be in a decent situation because I am offensive. So let's hope this works out. Otherwise, if he's max HP, max SpDef, and then He is a curse set I may just lose, but guess we'll figure that out, huh? He has Dragon Tail. Interesting. Something tells me when you're Dragon Tail, you're not a setup mon. Guess we'll figure that out though, huh? So I'm gonna go for EQ. Get off a little bit of damage. I don't really see a need for getting rocks up at this point, considering his leftover mons just resist. But yeah, something tells me Dragon Tail means that he's not a setup mon, which is great for me. Great for me. Because, I mean, if T-Tar and Blastoise are taken down in order to take down Aggron, I will be fine still because I have Latios, which does not have enough speed to outspeed Cobalion because I decided not to go that route. So perhaps he can flinch me to death if he is able to. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, this is something. Like I was talking about before this battle, this is... Oh, he's got the rest. He's got the rest indeed. But that does not mean that he is a setup mon. He's got detail and rest. We know that much. Okay. Here, I'm just going to press Psychic. I want to get off some damage at this point. I don't know how much this is going to do. It does nothing. Holy balls. We'll see what he decides to do here because he wakes up. He could potentially still win. For sure. Whew. But we're just going to press Psychic here. I do not have leftovers recovery, so... Whew. Sleep Talk, Heavy Slam, Detail, Rest. So he's not set up. He's not set up. I don't know what kind of investment this says that he has, but... yeah. Ah, gosh. This is a little spooky. I'm just going to keep pressing Psychic, because at the end of the day, I think that'll put me in an okay position. Hopefully. I actually don't know at this point. Scald has to do a lot, which I think it did 40 last time. Did 41, yeah. He just went for rest again. Oh, come on. Oh, and he misses. That's crucial. I think it was crucial. Yeah, because he just killed me off with that other one. Oh, he goes for rest again. Dang it. Okay, he goes for Heavy Slam. We're in an okay position. Man, this is scary. This is so scary right now. Oh my gosh. My T-Tar set may just be the way to clean things up. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so close. This might be game of the week right here. I'm just saying right now. It ever so could be. What does he decide? He gets Dragon Tail. Okay. And we go for EQ. Whew! Okay, that kills. He goes into Cobalion, whatever you want to call it. Does he go for the CC? And I do, and I have the Chopple, and we live, and that's the game! Woo! Man, what a game! Holy cow, that was intense. That was intense, man. Wow. Whew, that set pulling in clutch. Holy cow, that was beyond scary. He could have went for the Iron Head if he had it, but like, whew, wow, it really was down to the wire there. After that, after Latios was in range of anything, that just meant it couldn't take on Cobalion because number one, I didn't outspeed, and number two, I was in HP range that Cobalion could have taken me out. Whew, what a good game. I really think that may just be game of the week. I'm just saying, like, that was beyond amazing. Great start by me, great comeback by Danza. So, holy jeez. Great game, man. I'm a little, cool down for a second. Holy cow. Let that adrenaline stop flowing for a million days. He's wondering why Chopple? I think he knows why, but all them fighting types, man. Because Focus Blast, Close Combat from Hitmonlee or Cobalion, and then... Whew! Wow. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I certainly did. Thanks for watching, y'all. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.